Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Relationship Communications Weekly Live. I'm Lisa DeToffel, your host, and today we're going to talk about celebrating your successes. That's really important, whether you actually realize it or not. It really is. So that's what we're going to talk about. But for those joining us for the first time, I'm the founder of Relationship Communications, where I coach and mentor established and aspiring professionals to create, grow, and scale their network. Relationship Communications Weekly Live is this tactical and practical show that we do every week at the same time, every Friday morning at 10 a.m. So I hope you'll put this on your calendar and make plans to join us. I would love to hear from you. If you're joining me live, say hello. Let me know where you're coming in from. And if you are watching this later, please do use hashtag replay to let me know that you are watching this later. We are sponsored by Tiger Eye Solution, my virtual assistant business. And at Tiger Eye Solution, we work with speakers and coaches and professionals to help them grow their business so that they can enjoy being the CEO and do what they love to do within their business. And we do this virtually and in our online communities. Before we dive into the topic today, I want to introduce myself because I know we do have some new people here today in the community. I'd like to welcome you. I just posted a new welcome post in the community in the Facebook group Relationship Communications yesterday. So please go take a look at that if you have not already done so. So I am streaming on Facebook, my business page, and on YouTube and a couple other places. So if you're watching us on YouTube, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and ring that bell so that you can be notified every time that we do go live. We go live a couple of times a week with tactical and practical tips. And so I don't want you to miss anything, right? So we want you to be able to grow your business and build the network that you want for sure, because a solid network will help you build your business for sure. In the welcome post I made yesterday, I also included a special free gift where you can go get the ultimate networking checklist. So please do go check out that post in the Relationship Communications free Facebook group, and you can head over to the website and get your free checklist. I'll be talking about more of that in just a little bit. So this was me. Oh my goodness, almost 6 years ago when I was a preschool teacher. This was the last classroom that I was a part of. And I learned a lot in that classroom and other classrooms that I worked in prior to that. Working with children is adventure for sure. You never know what is going to happen when you walk into the classroom with little ones. So, of course, yes, teachers do have plans in place, what they're supposed to do each and every day. However, sometimes you get to follow those plans and sometimes you don't. They get thrown out the window. Just depends upon the day. But this was the last classroom I was a part of, and I learned so much, and I built so many different relationships, not just with the children, but with the people I worked with as well. You'll see there's also another teacher in this classroom. Most classes did have 2 teachers in them, which was good. Excuse me, I still have a little bit of a scratchy throat. And we could have up to 20 students in the classroom with 2 teachers. So I don't think we had quite 20 students in this particular classroom, but it allows for the children to get that more of one-on-one teacher-student interaction and teaching, just because that's much needed, especially when they're this age, 3 and 4 year olds. They're just getting started on their education journey. And so there's a lot of things they have to learn. They've possibly been at home with mom or grandmom or whomever, that they have stayed with the first 3 or 4 years of their life before stepping into a classroom. And, things I'm sure was handled differently in that atmosphere. So stepping into a classroom and, having expectations, having rules, all the different things that have to be put in place in a classroom is, can be overwhelming for a child, right? So that one-on-one time with each child to get to know those children are very, very important. And that can be brought into the professional world as well. You know, having those one-on-one conversations, those coffee chats with those that you think you want to add to your network is very important. I cannot stress enough how important those coffee chats are. And I'm talking from experience because I have done this myself. Yes, when you attend a networking event, whether it's online or in person, whatever it is, you definitely want to schedule those coffee chats afterwards with those people that maybe you started a conversation with or you think may be beneficial for you to add to your network. But you don't just want to have that one coffee chat, okay? Yes, have that first coffee chat and get to know each other and see how you can support each other. Whether you actually end up working together or not, you can still support each other, right? But you also want to put them kind of on a follow-up list, okay? And have other coffee chats with them later on down the road. I just had a couple this week with people I have been connected with probably at least over the past 3 to 5 years. Just to get, it's kind of like an update coffee chat, if you will, okay? You kind of get up to date with each other and where each person is within their business, okay? So you don't just want to have that one conversation. You want to continue to have conversations and continue to build that relationship. And that's the same thing I did in the classroom with students. You know, I didn't just on the first or second or the first week, okay? Because it probably took me all week, maybe in the first 2 weeks, to actually have a one-on-one conversation with each student in the classroom and get to know them and let them get to know me. So you definitely want to do the same with those people that you want in your network. Because yes, I got the first conversation within the first couple of weeks with each student. But I mean, we're in that classroom for a whole school year. So there's going to be many, many more conversations, right? As we are building that relationship with each other to understand each other. They need to understand me, how I'm going to teach them. I need to understand them and how they learn, which will help me better teach them, right? So you want to do the same when you are trying to build your network, okay? Then, of course, during that time that I was a preschool teacher, I was also a single mom twice. Those were a couple of difficult times in my life. That's okay. I took care of things, became the head of the household. You know, there was different types of relationships formed with my children during that time. 2 of my children now are grown, of course, because this is now what my family looks like. My oldest is the father of the twins, and then my next middle son is getting ready to be a father any day now. Our third grandchild is going to be here soon. And then, of course, my daughter is now a rising senior in high school. Wow, time flies. She used to be like those little children in that classroom. But now she is getting ready to graduate high school within the next year. So then in 2018 is when I actually started my virtual assistant business, Tiger Eye Solution. I was a solopreneur in the beginning, worked with authors, author assistant, all the things, enjoyed that. However, I learned how important relationship building and follow-up was. So I kind of re-niched myself. And then, of course, the pandemic happened after that. And I decided to build a team for Tiger Eye Solution. So in 2021 is when my team was officially put together. And I still have a team today. I have a team of 11 virtual assistants on the Tiger Eye Solution team, including myself. And we all kind of specialize in different things. If you'd like to learn more about anything about Tiger Eye Solution, please reach out. I'll be happy to have a conversation with you. But we are now going to dive into our topic for today. Celebrate your success every day. It's so important to do that, okay? So being a business owner can be a tricky thing. You will always be learning new things, and there will always be one more thing to do to move you and your business forward to your ultimate goals, right? But that's the fun part, right? Is setting those goals and accomplishing the small steps to get you to those goals. So you definitely want to make sure you turn the process into fun, not, just wait until the end. And by doing that, celebrate those small steps along the way, during the process. If you're trying to reach an ultimate goal of, a money goal, say you want to reach $100,000 by the end of this year or this time next year, whatever that goal may be, then celebrate. Okay, maybe you've reached 50,000 or maybe you've reached 75,000, whenever you reach those milestones of getting you one step closer to that ultimate goal, you need to celebrate that. Even, in our week to week and day to day, maybe you are working on a project. I just finished a project of revamping my website. So there were small tasks that had to be done and completed in order for the whole website to be done, right? The overall goal was to get the whole website revamped. But we took it one step at a time, one page at a time. We even added a couple of pages to it. All the different things that I wanted done to the website before the whole thing was completed. We did it one thing at a time. We didn't just go in there and say, okay, let's do all this today. We didn't do that. So celebrate that. Here's the tricky thing. When you want a change in your life, we usually want something to be better than it is now, right? Then it becomes better and we want it to be better again. And my website, again, is a good example because this is the third time I think I have revamped my website since originally building it back in 2018, 2019 when I first started my business. The original site was built, and I think this is the second or the third time I've had my website redone since the original was built back in 2018, 2019, whenever it was. So yeah, it was good then, but then of course I wanted it better. So I had it redone. I wanted it better again, and now I wanted it better again. And business evolves, things in life evolves, and, things look differently now than they did back in 2018 when I first got started, right? So as things evolve, yes, you're going to want to make changes or make things better. So, how many of you do that? I do it myself. Yes, you want it to become better, but then when it gets better, you want it to be even better than that, right? It just continues like a cycle. So you're always chasing a carrot. So you really have to settle down into the space and into the process and celebrate the small things, right? Like during the process of redoing the website, I celebrated every little milestone. Okay, we got a video completed because my website now has a video on it as well. And there was steps that had to be taken in order to get that video done. So that was a big milestone to complete. Was the whole website done at that point? No. But that video was done. So it was exciting to have that part completed, right? So just settle down into your space and just realize your life is a process. Just, like a task, it's a process. The revamping of my website was a process. It wasn't, okay, I want to get this done, and within 2 to 3 days it was completed. It doesn't happen that way sometimes, and life doesn't either, right? No matter what you have going on. My new grandbaby, it's almost here. It's been a while since I got told I had another grandbaby on the way, but there's been all types of different preparations along the way to get to the point we are today. So now the countdown is on, basically, until it actually arrives. So all kind of emotions going on around that at the moment. But anyway, that's a process as well, okay? So just you have to understand that life is a process and celebrate the small things. As each thing is getting completed, to reach your ultimate goal, you need to celebrate. Celebrate the simple things along with the large things, right? I celebrated the video when it got completed. I celebrated the press page when it got completed. And then, of course, I celebrated when the whole website was done, right? So, celebrate getting a business card. Maybe you just started your business and you didn't have a business card I didn't have a business card when I first started my business either. I was just telling people, about my business and what I did because I had just started it up. I have a business card today, yes, but back then I did not. So if you're just starting out and you haven't got your business card yet, when that does happen, celebrate it because that is a big deal, right? Yes, you can verbally go tell people about your business, but when you actually get that business card created, you can actually hand something to them. And they're going to have something physically in their hand that's going to remind them of you, your business, and what it is you do, right? So, schedule networking events. That's a big deal too. Whether you're scheduling in person or online, that's still a big deal because that's one step closer to building the network that you need for your business, right? Celebrate that when you schedule one. If you're telling yourself that these things are not a big deal, they are. And, tell yourself thank you, when you get that completed and when you actually celebrate it, just stop and celebrate. Whenever you complete one small thing, it doesn't matter how small it is, like scheduling a networking event. Yeah, you might think that's a real minor. It's really not. And especially if you're just getting started building your network, it's a big deal. It's definitely a big deal for you to attend a networking event and start meeting new people, right? New people that could possibly support you in your business, new people that could possibly be power partners for you. You have to start with the first step, and that first step is to meet these people, right? So yes, it's a big deal. Okay, one thing you can do is start making a list of everything you have accomplished in your business thus far, and add it to your everyday celebrations. If it's just a small minor thing, maybe you have all the information you want on your business card. That's one step to getting that business card completed, right? So that's something that you can celebrate. Make a list. I make a list every single day of 3 to 4 things that I want to get completed that specific day. So that may be helpful for you as well. And then I mark them off. I'm a checklist person, okay? I always have a list of everything that has to be done. Even like if I'm going on vacation, my daughter's the same way. She gets it honest. We make a list of everything we need to take with us on whatever the trip is, everything we need to pack, all the things. We make a checklist. And as we get it packed or get it prepared to go with us, we check it off the list. The same way at Christmas time. Well, I have X amount of people during the holidays to buy gifts for. I make my list. I put every person's name on that list, and then I make a list of what I actually purchased for that person. Because nowadays, a lot of people do their shopping online, right? So do I. So, my daughter, I'll make a list of everything I want to get for her for Christmas. I'll go order it wherever I need to go order it online. And as it comes in, I'll mark it off the list because I know that specific gift has arrived. It might not be wrapped yet, but it has arrived. So yeah, it's very helpful for me to make these checklists. So I do that every day with the task that I need to do each day. I write 3 to 4 things down that I want to accomplish that day and check them off as I get them done. If that's helpful for you, just take a sticky note piece of paper and write your list for the day and check it off as you get it done. And get excited, celebrate at the end of the day when you have completed what was on your list. Okay. As you check it off, celebrate. Oh, I got that done. Oh, I got that done. Yes, I'm headed in the right direction, right? Because you have accomplished a couple of the items that are on your list. Keep as you complete, like I said, I have some notes. Sorry, I got lost for a second. As you complete each thing, check it off your list because, that task is done. And then get excited and celebrate it and move on to the next task. Okay? And keep this in mind too. We are not good at celebrating naturally. Let me repeat that. We are not good at celebrating naturally. I think most people possibly don't even celebrate until the overall big goal is met. Celebrate the little things and don't compare yourself to others. Be okay with where you are, because each of us are different. Each one of our businesses is different. So yes, I've been in business for almost 6 years. So my network is not going to look the same as yours. I've been networking for almost 6 years now. So my network is going to look totally different than your network if you're just starting out, or maybe you've just been in business for a couple of years or whatever. Then your network may look totally different than mine. And that's okay. It's totally okay. Just continue moving forward, right? So if you have any questions about celebrating, or if you would like to start celebrating on a regular basis, we do have a VIP club for the relationship communications community. I will be posting about that later today. I would invite you to come and join our community. It is a paid community to be a part of. It's only $27 a month to be a member of the community. We meet twice a month. The first one is a Q&A session. Bring any and all your questions around business to the meeting, and everyone in the room will help answer the question, not just me. Our second time we meet, we have a party and we celebrate our successes. No matter how big or how small they may be, we're going to celebrate those successes, and then also share one goal that we'd like to complete for the following month. And then I also want to talk about the Academy. So if you're dreaming of building your network, the Academy might be a good fit for you, okay? So, and I will tell you about, it's coming up. The doors are opening back up on July 1st to the Networking Method Academy. So you can learn how to make the most of your networking efforts. It's a 6-month program, and it takes you step by step of how to make the most of your networking efforts. So if you're ready, for help, I would love to help you through that process. Just go to the Facebook group Relationship Communications, and I'll also make a post about that today where you can actually sign up for the Academy. Go ahead and sign up now. Doors don't open and we don't get started to July 1st, but you can, pre-sign up now if you like. That's totally fine. So go to Relationship Communications, and like I said, I will make a post about that. Join the private Facebook group, because there is a private Facebook group for the Academy as well. So once you join, I will send that information to you so that you can join the private Facebook group. And it's also very exciting, to learn exactly step by step how to make the most of your networking efforts as you are going to these networking events. And what I teach you in the Academy, you can use for online networking events and in-person networking events. So, if you do one or the other, or maybe you do a little bit of both, like I do, what you learn in the Academy will help you no matter which way you do your networking. So, and this is for you if you want to grow your business and build power partners that will refer you on a regular basis. Guys, I cannot tell you how awesome it is for people to refer you and your business to others. And that happens through your networking efforts, through them getting to know who you are and what your business is and what you do. And through those coffee chats, the first one, the second one, the third one, the fourth one, and so forth. Because like I said, I've been in business almost 6 years, but I'm still having updated coffee chats with people I met 4, 5, 6 years ago, because I put them on my follow-up list after I have that first coffee chat with them. And I follow up with them on a regular basis. And when we're both available, yes, we will schedule another coffee chat, updated coffee chat, because everybody's life changes, their business changes, over time. So you definitely want to stay up to date to those that you have met, so that you can continue to support each other and possibly refer each other, right? So referrals are awesome. Power partners are awesome. And if you want more abundance and get all that gibberish out of your head, I talk about gibberish a lot on Tuesday tips, cut the gibberish, around networking, then this program is for you. And you will learn all that in this program. So definitely sign up. As I said, I will be posting about the VIP Club and the Academy both today in the Relationship Communications free Facebook group. So if you're not a part of our group, please head on over to Facebook. Just type Relationship Communications in the search bar. It should come up. There's a banner at the top with my photo on it. Would love to welcome you to the community. And if you're already a part of the community, guys, please start reaching out to others that's in the community and start building your network with those that's in that community. We have over 500 people in that Facebook group. Guys, that's a huge network. But are you building relationships with those people? That's how you build your network, okay? Not just interacting with me and things that I post. I mean, I'm grateful. Yes, continue to do that. But you want to start interacting with others that are in the group too, not just me and not just what I post. So start private messaging other members in the group and see if they're available or willing to set up a coffee chat, or maybe you've had a coffee chat with them already and you need to do an updated coffee chat. Get that scheduled too, right? If you have any questions about anything I shared today, please reach out, send me a private message. I'll be happy to talk with you. I hope everyone has a great weekend, and I will see you again soon.